Is FC26 pre-order worth it? That's what I want to talk about in this short video. So this is popped up for pre-order now. Releases on the 19th of September 2025. But if you want the special saving on the Ultimate Edition, you need to pre-order by the 26th of August. You are billed then if you are pre-ordering on the PlayStation Store. So of course, you're going to have to pay out quite a bit before the game actually comes out to you. However, you will get early access to the game by 7 days if you do the pre-order as well, so that might be worth it as well. But what other goodies do we get? What's the difference between Ultimate Edition and the Standard Edition? So while you go on the PlayStation Store, you'll probably be pushed to the Ultimate Edition here as the deal. But if you go to the ... here, you can have a little look at the Standard Edition here, and it will show you the difference between them. If you have this, the EA Play, so if you've got PS Plus and you've got EA Play with that, you can save 10% off of here. So we are able to save on either one, and I don't know when that expires, if it expires, but we're basically talking this between the two games. So we've got $69.99 versus $99.99. So we need to think about the differences between them and whether it's worth it. So we could play, if we were going to pre-order $62.99, assuming you have EA Play, against, I can't even actually remember what it was. Let's have a little look. $89.99. So it's a little bit more. But what is the difference? What is the difference? And should we consider, given Sony and EA are hard-earned cash by the 26th of August to get this? So it depends on how much of a FC player, crazy person you are, and how much you're going to play the game. So the funny thing is, when you play particularly Ultimate Team, you start out with, frankly, cards that are relatively rubbish. And as you go through the season, they basically go down to very little value by the end of the game, and they are useful early on. So you basically get a perk from the start, and as the months roll on and better cards come out, you sort of stuff that you've got at the start is worth less and less, but not everything. So if you're patient, you might be able to use some of this stuff. So it says, pre-order by the 26th of August to get an FC26 icon from launch. Now, I think my icon last year for 25 was Jamie Carragher, who I managed to evo up throughout the season and still keep relevant. So that was actually quite good compared to previous editions of the game, that I could still keep one player quite useful. You also get 1 of 5 icon picks and a player evolution for, note it, FC25. So while you're waiting for FC26 to come out, you'll get an extra goodie in your FC25, assuming you link it to it and make sure that you are using the same login details for both games that you get. So don't be pre-ordering it on one platform where you use a different one, because then you won't get the perk on the other one. It needs to be the same account. You can also see we get up to 6,000 FC points over 2 months. So they are spread out over 2 months. So you're not going to get them immediately. And that's kind of good, because what you end up doing with the FC20 points is you go, I need to spend them all, man. And you spend them on a load of rubbish. And then a month later, what you bought is worth absolutely nothing as the market gets flooded with new players. You do get, which is quite interesting, the Season 1 Premium Pass. And this is something EA started working with FC25, which is an optional track where you pay out for rewards throughout the season. You'll get better rewards than the standard pass. I don't know whether they're going to continue the standard pass. I assume so, but we've got that. And the other big thing on the Ultimate Edition versus the standard one is 7 days early access, assuming you remember to download and install it there. You've also got some little smaller goodies there, so you can see 2 double archetype XP consumables. You've got Manager Live Challenge content, 5-star Youth Scout, 5-star Coach, 3 Icon Career Players, and an additional Evolution slot. So a few other little goodies there as well. So it's up to you whether you think that is worth it or not. So in terms of the points, the point value is, I would say it's worth the difference in price. So if you normally buy FC points anyway, that compared to the difference in the standard product and this one makes that worthwhile. If you never buy FC points, you may go, well, I would never buy stuff anyway, so would I really use it? That's up to you, my friends. As far as I'm aware, their points don't expire, so if you want to get better value off of them, you could wait and spend them later in the game life cycle, because the stuff you buy at the start soon devalues. So that would be my advice to you, is hold on to your points. Don't spend them when you start out in the game. In terms of anything else that we missed, I don't think so. So we've just got You know, those are the key things there. So that's your thing, really. You know, we don't have to go too complicated on this. So what I would love to know from you is, are you going to pre-order? Are you going to go for the standard edition? So, or are you going to pay that little difference? So if we go to the Ultimate Edition there, are you going to go the whole hog and pay that? Or are you going to go, do you know what? I've looked at the trailer. I don't really like it. I don't think there's enough in there for you. I looked at the trailer and it's like, it seems to be lots of workflow or gameplay enhancements. The main reason I think to keep playing FC is because it's updated with the new kits, the new players, you know, new ratings, all those sort of things. So if you're a football fan, I think it kind of makes sense. And you've got all the game modes. So you know, personally, FC, I play quite a bit throughout the year, so although it's quite an expensive game, I could kind of justify it with the amount that I play the game throughout a year, but other people, you know, may not. And if you're not a big player, you may just wait for it to come out on special later on. There is, of course, the risk that the game may suck on release, and you may go, oh man, I've wasted all my money, but judging from what I saw in the trailer, it just looks like enhancements over last year. The render engine doesn't look really any different to me, in my eyes, but there is lots of gameplay enhancements, which may be great, or they may not be. Generally, I've found in the last several editions of the game that each game feels an improvement over the last. That's just my personal preference. But other players may go, no, I prefer this version. But myself, I think it was all right. Let me know your thoughts, guys. Let me know if you're going to pre-order or not. Thanks so much for watching.